If you are a self-proclaimed foodie like me, you probably love delicious snacks and meals. But who has hours to spend in the kitchen cooking? Do you love spending time outdoors and you want the best outdoor cooking experience possible? Do you crave homemade waffles, pizza, or an omelette, but don't know the difference between frying, broiling, and baking? Don't worry, because now you can become a great chef with the help of my good friend, Chef Jeremy Parker. He's going to show you how to create everything from mouth-watering entrees to decadent snacks.
Thanks, Kelly. Great to be here with you. Today, I'm going to be showing you an incredible new invention that's going to change the way you cook forever. Imagine cooking frozen foods, leftovers, and cooked foods from scratch that have delicious, fresh, out-of-the-oven flavor. It's as quick as a microwave and 4 times faster than a conventional oven. This is the Quicky Pan.
That's right. Today we're going to show you a one-of-a-kind pan that creates crispy, oven-fresh, tasty snacks anywhere, indoors and outdoors.
Imagine cooking a frozen pizza, freshly made fajitas, sliders, grilled cheese sandwiches, dessert, and so much more in 5 minutes or less. You can make crazy fun dishes that are guaranteed to wow your friends, like this gigantic monster burger. Imagine serving that to your buddies at the next tailgate party. Or how about jumbo cookies or UFO pancakes for kids?
Once you experience a Quickie, you'll wonder how you ever lived without it. Plus, the Quicky Pan not only works in your kitchen, it also works outdoors. So you can cook crispy, oven-fresh, tasty snacks and meals anywhere. At the dinner table, or at the beach, the park, in the mountains camping, I mean anywhere.
All right, so let's get started. You ready for some pizza?
Pizza's my favorite, let's do it.
Okay, now we're gonna do 2 different styles of pizza. We're gonna do one from scratch, and then we're gonna do one just frozen, really easy. So from scratch, now there's a few things you can do. Obviously, this is a non-stick surface here. So it's up to you if you want to use olive oil or not. I like to use a little bit of olive oil. I just like the flavor, and it gives also the pizza crust a nice little crispiness. So I'm just gonna brush this on here.
So with the ceramic infused surface, you don't always have to use oil or butter, do you?
That's right, and that's up to you. And if you want different flavors, truffle oils, things like that, that's fine. So, and this is a 12-inch surface. So your sort of standard 12-inch pizza crust it's gonna fit. Perfect. Now, I'm gonna do a little bit of, how about some marinara sauce?
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
Or as some people call it, gravy. And let's just put some of this and spread that on nice and generous. I like it pretty saucy. And you know, you can use pesto at home. You can just do olive oil and
white
basil.
Sauce.
And sure, white sauce, Alfredo sauce, things like this. Now, I'm gonna do a nice meat pizza here. So I'm gonna add some sausages, okay? And any kind of sausage, just an Italian sausage here. Then we're gonna do some pepperonis, which really, you should put pepperonis on first because they go flat down there.
But we're breaking the rules today, aren't we?
We're breaking the rules here, that's right. I'm gonna just
Being
kind
a little rebellious.
stick those in there any order you like. You could do lots of pepperonis. You could do, for you, vegetarian pepperonis, but that's just ridiculous.
gotta keep everybody happy.
Okay, put some pepperonis in there. All right. Now we're gonna do some chopped bits of ham. This is a nice meaty pizza here.
Lots of meat there.
Lots of meats there. Okay. And then, of course, not just for meats. Let's do, of course, a bunch of. This is just some mozzarella cheese here, nice and generous with that cheese.
And so we don't have to worry about the cheese sticking to the surface either, do we?
That's right. In fact, when we start, I'm going to flip the pan upside down, melt the cheese, and get that started first, and then flip it over to crisp the crust.
Because that worries me a little bit, getting cheese on a pan, because usually you're never getting that off.
Right. And again, this has that copper-infused non-stick surface, so nothing's going to stick, so don't worry about that. Now,
brilliant.
Let me just do some greens here, a couple of chives on top of there.
Gotta get the veg in there.
Okay. Now, here's what's awesome about this. Just wipe my hands off. Is you're going to close the lid and lock it into place here. Now that's going to lock it so when you go to start, and let me turn on the heat here. Put that on about a medium-high heat there. I'm literally going to flip it over and start face down just for a couple of minutes.
Okay, I'm very curious to see how this turns out.
Okay, now why don't we get yours started? Yours is just so easy. Just go ahead, you can
just like
turn it on, that's fine.
Here we go.
Put that up there. And just slide that guy out of there. Okay, we already took the wrap
I think
off.
I can handle this. I think this is pretty straightforward.
Super easy, and that is going to take like 5 minutes to cook. It is so quick. So put that on, flip it over. we're gonna just go ahead. Yep, we're gonna melt those cheese and those pepperonis first, just for a couple of minutes.
So it'll be really nice and crispy?
It'll be nice and crispy. It won't
Perfect.
stick, so don't worry about that. And plus, because it's encapsulated, all the heat, it's like a real small pizza oven.
Okay.
So it's gonna cook quicker than if you were just doing this on a pan.
So I get my mum's pizza oven right here in my own kitchen.
That's right, that's right. Almost like
Perfect.
a real thin sort of a Dutch oven effect is what they call it.
Dutch oven, great.
All right. Yeah, and the great thing is, nothing sticks to these pans. So don't worry about cheese if you're doing grilled cheeses. If you're doing little pizza bits,
Yeah.
microwave the pizza bits ones, just do it in here instead of using a microwave. And if you've ever cooked a pizza in a microwave, it's a catastrophe.
It's the worst.
Right? It comes out hard. I mean, it's like, you have to have gold teeth just to bite through the crust.
Yeah, and I don't always have my gold teeth in, so it's nice to know that I don't have to wear them.
Well, I was
at all
going to
times.
you look really gangster with those gold teeth in. And
I know, but I don't want
bet-
to ruin them with the pizza.
Yeah, right. So this way, it's awesome. It comes out nice, crispy on the bottom. It'll be melted cheese on top. And again, what's nice is that this pan allows you to flip it over.
I've
See
never
there?
seen that before.
No, it's like the first one I've ever seen like this too. It's awesome. And wait till you see the omelets you do in it. Oh my
Really?
gosh. Yeah, we'll do that later.
Because I've seen the ones that are square, but then you've got square omelets, and how are you supposed to put a pizza in them?
Exactly. This is a 12-inch pan, so it's perfect. Most pizzas you're going to buy, most crust you buy already from the store, or frozen pizzas come about 12 inches. Right
Yeah,
there. So
and
it's a
then
perfect size.
It's a perfect size for a tortilla, omelet.
Right, fajitas. Once you flip that over, is that face that side down there? Okay. Now that's
Face up
crust down there. Okay. Let me flip this over again here. Okay, and I'm just going to leave this on there and let that crust get nice and crispy in there. So this has been going about 2 minutes or so on the one side. 2 to 3 minutes. It depends on what you're cooking. Bell peppers, things like that. You want to cook them a little
So
longer.
2 to 3 minutes, that is quick.
Yeah, that's it. And then I'm going to flip it over here. Now, I just flipped this over, and in real time, let me open this up and just show you inside. Now, even
my
though that has
goodness.
been cheese side down right there, can you see what's happening
It's
there?
clean, it's flawless.
It's pretty much clean. And again, anything else in here, if you want, you can see I can literally just sort of wipe that pan entirely clean there.
That makes it so much easier.
Clean up as a snap there. Now, I'm just going to close this up and keep that cheese melting and let just that pizza crust get nice and crispy on the bottom, and that is going to come out absolutely delicious.
Okay,
Let's
so
take a
should we
look.
check
Cheers.
mine out? Okay, ready?
Wow.
Looks gorgeous.
Wow. Okay.
I don't think I've ever seen cheese like crispy on top of a pizza before.
That is so amazing right there. That is like it just came out of a 700-degree pizza ovens, the brick ovens.
My friends are going to be very impressed with this.
Yeah. Now, go ahead and close the lid. Let's finish it up. Just go ahead and close that lid. We're going to finish that up and let it get nice and crispy on the bottom.
Perfect.
Okay, I think we're about done here. Let me just turn off the gas here
Yeah.
and put this over here to plate it. And let's just see what we've got. I let this finish cooking, and look at that.
Okay, that looks gorgeous.
Isn't that beautiful? I mean, that is from scratch. Now, here's a great thing, is that you can actually take this top pan off here, sit it back here, and you can serve this on a trivet right at the dinner table, or you could just sort of put it onto a,
Slides right out.
slides right off right there, non-stick, that'll completely wipe off. And just take a look at this. Now, if I cut into this pizza here, let me just go all the way through. You can just hear that crispiness. I mean, you can see
Crispy.
how that pulls apart. Crispy on the bottom, just nice and delicious and perfect on top.
Cheese is gooey.
I mean, look at that. That is made from scratch pizza, and it took about 5 minutes to make.
That looks divine.
Isn't that good? Now, I'm going to take a bite of this one. Is that all right?
Go right ahead. That's all you. Good? Is it as good as it looks?
Oh, it's delicious.
And so with this, all we have to do is wipe it clean. I don't even have to do the dishes.
That's right. Now use a paper towel at home or a cloth, and you can see here that just completely wipes clean
That
like
is
that.
so easy. That's going to save me so much time.
And look at that. Right.
I
Now
hate
let's take
doing
a
dishes.
look at yours. What do you got over here?
Yes. Okay, I'm excited. Let's reveal it. Ooh.
Bam!
Wow.
Look at that.
And it really is. It's crispy. It looks like it's evenly cooked, not like in the microwave where it's going to be cold in the middle.
Now that is frozen to cooked in about 5 minutes.
And it looks homemade, right?
Right. And again, remember, you can take this lid right off. It just slides right here. Pull that off like so. Now, and let's try this out here. I'll move my pan back here. Okay.
Yep.
And then let's just take this. We'll put it right here. Like so. Here's a spatula, and let's see how yours
See how
came out.
easy this slides out. Wow. And look how clean that is.
Isn't that awesome? And again, it takes about 5 minutes. That was from frozen to finished. And let's just see how yours came out. I've always loved cooking from scratch, but wow. That is just like ooey gooey. Oh my gosh, look at that.
And it's perfectly crispy all of the way
Crispy
around.
underneath.
It's not burnt.
And just here, I'll cut you a small piece, like so. How's this? And
Beautiful.
then I'll tell you what, do you want to, it's hot. Oh,
It's ready to go.
look at that, that is hot. And do you want to try it here?
I can try it. It's just this end a little bit here.
Just that little nibble right there, what do you think? Is it too hot?
That is perfection. Wow.
Who would have known that's a frozen pizza? Your friends will never believe it's frozen pizza.
Wow. I'm going to have so many more dinner parties now.
All right. Well,
Just don't tell them it's frozen.
all right, let's move on. If you're like me and you love the great outdoors, fishing, hunting, boating, surfing, hiking, you're gonna love the entire Quickie Outdoor Kitchen. From the spectacular Pacific coast of California to New York's Niagara Falls. There are so many beautiful places across America to enjoy the Quickie Outdoor Kitchen. The amazing Florida Everglades, breathtaking Hubbard Glacier in Alaska, the amazing Crater Lake in Oregon. The Quickie Outdoor Kitchen is simply the best way I know to enjoy a great meal in the great outdoors.
Welcome to the great outdoors where we're camping and cooking in style with the Quickie Complete Outdoor Kitchen.
Okay, my favorite thing are fajitas.
Fajitas are pretty good.
If you've never made fajitas at home, they are so good. And if you were having a picnic or a family get-together or whatnot, this is the perfect fajita maker.
It's definitely a way to spice up a regular barbecue, isn't it? So we're definitely adding in some different flavors.
That's absolutely, and you don't have to drag your big barbecue out or whatnot. You can cook this anywhere, whether it's at a park, whether it's on a beach, on a picnic bench, on a table, for tailgate parties. And actually, why don't you get started with yours first? You're
That's a good
cooking from
idea.
frozen. Yeah.
Yes, I'm cooking from frozen, so I've got some bean and cheese burritos over here. I've already got the grill on. We're just gonna add these in here.
And you know, I noticed you didn't add any oil.
No, I did not, because I'm the healthy one, remember?
Yes, you are.
Gotta keep this figure slim.
That's right, right. And then you lock that into place, and not only is that going to cook it nice and crispy on the outside, it's going to cook the inside from frozen to fabulous.
Because it gets up to 400 degrees because of that 8,000 BTU cooker, so it'll cook it out really quickly.
Right, okay. Now, what I like to do when I'm doing fajitas, I like to start with my onions and peppers first. So I'm just going to put these inside of here and let those get sizzling up nice and hot. Now, also, I'm not using oil. Of course, at home, if you want to use oil, that's fine. If you want to do butter for flavor, totally fine. But we're going to do this. Remember, peppers and onions have their own moisture. But if you cook in a regular open pan, what happens to the moisture?
Gets out.
It evaporates. So when you lock the into place, now nothing is going to evaporate. You're going to be steaming and searing at the same time.
Steaming and searing
And
at the same time.
and it also lets you kind of do this, shake that around.
So I'm a farm girl from Australia, and I never imagined that camping, I could have delicious Mexican food, pizzas, all these different ethnic foods while you're out there in the woods.
Right, and I mean, I love fajitas, but you can use this for like stir fries. Whatever you want to chop and cook inside of here, it's wonderful. It's going to be so much more flavorful because you're locking in all of that moisture and flavor inside of there. And it's going to get nice and crispy and seared on the outside and cooked tender and juicy in the middle. It is such a wonderful cooking system. You are going to love it.
And so people do this when they're hiking as well, don't they? If they're going on long hikes, maybe over a period of days, they can bring this, and you don't have to worry about just bringing like a couple bar snacks. You can actually have a real cooked meal while you're out hiking.
Absolutely. I mean, the backpack that it comes with, all of this together is 10 pounds. That's all you're putting on your pack. So you can put in your flavors, your sauces, your onions, peppers, potatoes, make hash browns, wherever you want to cook. This is just a wonderful cooking hiking system.
I wish I had this when I was backpacking through Southeast Asia last year. I would have been eating real well.
Oh, yeah. You backpacked through Southeast Asia?
I did indeed, and I think my backpack would have been heavier than the Quickie backpack as well.
Awesome. Okay, so now here we go. These are starting to cook down nice in here. Okay, onions and peppers. So, okay, let me take these onions and peppers in here. I'm just going to add this meat inside of there. Okay, and just kind of get that all there. Let's just kind of even it all out. And that's gonna start searing and cooking and sweating all at the same time. Sweating the onions, that is,
Sweating
darling.
the onions.
That's right. Okay. Once that's all nice and even there, just takes about 4 minutes from here, and that's gonna be ready to eat. Now, I'm just gonna close the lid. Remember, it has that locking hinge on it. That allows you to shake it around and nothing falls out as well, so nothing will stick.
Beautiful.
Flip it over here, and it'll cook the other side.
Beautiful.
I don't know if you've ever had to turn one piece of meat at a time.
That's usually what I have to do.
This way you can turn it all at the same time.
Yeah.
It is so handy. You're going to love it. Are you ready to see some awesome fajitas?
I am so ready. Give it to me.
Okay, take a look at that. Perfect, sizzling, delicious, hot fajitas.
That is sizzling.
Now here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna put the lid on here, right? And then just pull this top off here. I'm gonna set that down right here. Now with this side of the pan, now you are doing your tortillas. This is how you
brilliant.
warm your tortillas, all in one pan. That's why those two pan systems together is so awesome and handy. You're
This
gonna
is
love
incredible.
it.
Because normally at home, if I'm doing tortillas, I have to take out whatever I've got in the pan, put it on a cold plate,
Yep.
and then do the tortillas. And so then your other food is getting cold.
Correct. And right here, you're just gonna do this side. Of course, if you haven't done tortillas at home, I don't know if you've ever tried, you just wanna heat these up until they're like nice and soft and warm. And that makes them nice and pliable and yummy. All right, let's see how your burritos came out.
Oh yeah.
Ooh,
Look at these babies.
those look
Crispy,
absolutely perfect.
golden, nice and hot.
Here, use my tongs.
Thank you, sir.
There you go, I'll hold that up. Okay. And, oh,
Yum.
wow. Those look fantastic. Let me just flip my tortillas over here.
I am a natural.
Oh my gosh. Now here, I'm gonna turn your flame off there.
You don't want any bush
And remember, turn the flame off and turn the gas off also when you're
Yeah.
doing that. And now here you can see that my tortillas are just about done. I kind of did them nice and brown on one side just the way I like them. So I'm going to turn my gas off here. I'm going to turn the flame and the gas off. And then here like
Oh,
this.
these are nice and soft.
Ooh, they're nice and warm, nice and hot like that. Now here, I'll tell you what. Here is, I'm just going to switch pans so you can see. And of course that lid has not just kept the flies out of it if you're camping,
Blowies if you're in
it also
Australia.
keeps it nice and hot in there. And if you just hand me those tongs, I'm going to do some, look at that, delicious fajitas. Oh my gosh. And
Who knew you could have something like this while you're camping?
while you're camping, you could do some guacamole. I mean, just
Love my guac.
like there. Maybe a little bit of sour cream, or in Mexico, crema.
Crema.
And I'll tell you, you could add some hot sauce, tapatio. We've got a little bit of roasted green chili salsa here we're gonna put on there. Oh my gosh. And now listen, this one's for me, because I know you don't do the meat. But here, I'm going to take a bite of this. And how about you? Let's see how yours, we'll eat together.
Okay, let's eat together. Let's cut my knife. Oh, I feel like that is just
Oh.
delicious. It's gooey, it's cheesy, it's soft, it's nice and hot.
Oh,
Bon appetit.
bon appetit. Cheers, Don.
Yum. In case you couldn't tell, I am enjoying this. Who's enjoying it more?
That is so good, so easy. And remember, keep the lid on if you want to keep it hot, just like so. You're gonna love
Wow.
it. 2 thumbs up to the Quickie Pan,
I didn't know a frozen burrito could taste so good.
right? Oh my gosh, this is great. Right,
Because when are you gonna ever get a frozen burrito that's actually crispy on both sides and this gooey in the middle? Only with a Quickie.
I'll tell you what, you're gonna love it. Camping has never tasted so good.
Oven fresh flavor anywhere.
You're gonna love it. Let's get back to eating.
Yes, my favorite thing.
Plus, order right now and you'll get the Quickie Copper Pan Cookbook, filled with quick, delicious recipes anyone can make anywhere. Each recipe is described in detail and contains beautiful, full-colored photographs to show you how each recipe should look when you're completed. So forget food from a box, frozen dinners, and takeout. The Quickie Copper Pan Cookbook shows you how to craft tasty homemade meals faster than a microwave and tastier than an oven. why not try the Quicky Copper Pan indoor and outdoor kitchen for yourself? It comes with a 100% money back guarantee, so if you're not happy with it for any reason, simply return it and get your money back. No questions asked.